All right, seventh graders, welcome to your lesson 13.2 vocabulary. I'm going to go over this with you. And I know, again, I'm sure you feel silly, but I would like for you to go somewhere where nobody can hear you and repeat these after me so that we don't so that our mouths and our mouth muscles don't forget how to make those French sounds. Um, as you saw, perhaps, I posted just a non-oral version of this in Google Classroom, so you can refer to just that one if you ever need to refer to your vocab sheet, and you don't have to listen to me talk. But you can also come back and refer to this one if you need to review how these are said or what they sound like. All right, so we have quite a few new expressions here. Um, so be sure to spend some time on Quizlet to play around and try to absorb and retain these. So let's go. And I'm sorry, I see that I did not include animation in two of these expressions, but stuff happens in this quarantine, so I'm not going to be perfect. All right, so I want, je veux. Now, I don't want is going to be very similar, je ne veux pas. So if you go back to the last lesson, 13.1, we had the expression I like and I don't like. And I addressed about a little bit how when we are trying to make something negative in English, I'm sorry, in French, two words you need, ne and pas. And they sandwich the verb and that it becomes your don't. Okay, so je veux, I want, je ne veux pas, I don't want. So ne and pas are the two little words we need to make something negative, and they sandwich the verb. And in this case, the verb is veut for want. I would like another, it keeps coming back up, right? Je voudrais. If we don't know this one by now, we're in trouble. All right, I don't want is right here again. I don't know why I put that twice. Do you want? Est-ce que tu veux? Est-ce que tu veux? So very shortly in lesson 16, we're going to learn, it might be prior to that, how to form yes or no questions and information questions. And we're going to learn that all our yes or no questions start with est-ce que, which literally translates to is it that? So is it that you want? Obviously, that's not how we would ask the question in English, but that's how we do it in French. So, est-ce que tu veux? Can you? Very similar. Est-ce que tu peux? Est-ce que tu peux? With me. Avec moi. With you. It's very similar. Avec toi. Okay. Then a few ways to accept either an invitation or say yes to something, a question. Yes, of course. Oui, bien sûr. Okay, so sûr looks like sure here, so that's a connection. And of course, we're bringing back our oui, yes, from the very beginning of the year. Yes, thanks. We should be able to put these together because we've learned both words. Oui, merci. Yes, all right, okay. Oui, d'accord. Oui, d'accord. I'd love to. Je veux bien. Je veux bien. So this is probably the most challenging one. If you look, right, je veux and je veux bien. So if you follow je veux by bien, it turns from I want to I'd love to. I'm sorry, but. So now we are declining invitations. Je regrette, mais. Okay, so we had learned the word mais. Je regrette, I regret. So that's a cognate. That's a good connection we can make. I can't. Je ne peux pas. Je ne peux pas. Okay, so again, right, here's that negation to make something negative. There's the little words ne and pas, and they sandwich what? They sandwich that verb. So that means that I can, we would just take away the ne and pas, which is what negates it, and you would have an affirmative expression. I can is je peux. Okay, notice how all the X's are silent here. I have to or I must, je dois. Je dois. All right, so what's going to happen in this lesson is we are going to combine all our verbs that we learned in lesson 13.1 with these expressions. Um, so this is a very exciting time in the French, in our French class, just because this is really the unit where we really get to learn how to communicate and conjugate and really expand what we are capable of, expressing and how much we can communicate. So, for example, if I ask you like, est-ce que tu veux danser avec moi? Do you want to dance with me? And then you will know, like, oui, d'accord, yeah, all right. Or je regrette, mais je ne peux pas. I'm sorry, but I can't. Je dois étudier. I have to study. So all of these little different puzzle pieces are going to be able to combine to make these full-on sentences where we technically could be having a very good, meaty conversation using our French language. So, that being said, these are very new expressions. They're pretty complex. So be sure, I know I'm not right there on top of you to check everything you're doing, but be sure to play around, go on Quizlet, come back and review, do the assigned work, and of course, call, text, email if you have any questions whatsoever. Keep up the good work, guys. I know this is tough and it's not the same as being in class. I can't wait until we get back to school, but you're all doing a great job and I'm very, very proud of you.